Hello everyone. Namaste. I am A. Meenakshi, Assistant Professor of English, Government Degree College for Women, Karimnagar. Welcome to the class. Today's topic is active voice and passive voice. Active voice is a sentence in which the subject of the sentence is the doer or performer of the action. That means the subject is active. In passive voice is a sentence in which the subject of the sentence is the recipient of the action. Here the subject is passive. The words AV stands for active voice and PV stands for passive voice. In the example below. For example, I made tea. I is the subject, made is the verb, tea is the object. When we change this into passive voice, the object becomes subject. That is, tea is the subject. And suitable be form should be added. As it is in the past tense, we added was. And next the V3 form of the verb, that is made. And we have to add by. And after that, the subject becomes the object. I in the place of object becomes me. So tea was made by me in the passive voice. I made tea is the active voice. I is the active. Who is the doer? Who made tea? I made tea. Tea was made by me. Tea was passive. Tea was made by somebody, me. So tea was the subject and it is passive. So it's called as passive voice. Active voice and passive voice. Steps for changing a sentence from active voice to passive voice. There are 6 steps. In the first step, we have to identify the subject, main verb and object of the active voice sentence. First, we have to see what is the subject, what is the main verb and what is the object in the active voice sentence. That is the first rule. The next one is, we have to change the object of the active voice as the subject of the passive voice. So, object becomes subject. That is the second one. The next one is use appropriate be form according to the tense. So, we have to use the be form. If it is present tense, we have to use present be form. If it is past tense, we have to use past be form. So, always keep the main verb in the past participle form. This is very much important. We have to keep the verb form always V3, that is past participle form. I think all of you know what is V3. For sing, 3 forms are sing is the V1 form, sang is the V2 form and sung is the V3 form. We have learned all these sentences. So, what is the V3 form? Sung. So, for every verb, we have to keep the V3 form, that is past participle form. Next, the 5th rule is add the preposition by. We have to add by after the past participle form of the verb. And 6th one is, we have to modify the subject of the active voice as the object of the passive voice. So, subject becomes object. Let us revise once again the steps. First step is identifying subject, main verb and object in the sentence, active voice sentence. The second one is object becomes subject. Third one is appropriate be form should be used. Fourth one is past participle form of the main verb should be written. And then fifth one, by should be added. And the sixth one is the subject of the active voice becomes object of the passive voice. These are the 6 rules. If we understand this, we can easily convert an active voice sentence to passive voice sentence. Only the sentence with a transitive verb which takes an object can be changed into passive. Here we are talking about always object and subject verb. So if a sentence has object, then only it can be converted, because object becomes subject in the passive voice. If there is no object, we can't change it. So transitive verb means which takes an object. Some verbs don't take objects. We'll see them in the next slide. The sentence with an intransitive verb which does not take an object cannot be changed into passive voice. Now sentences with intransitive verbs. See the examples. The sugar tastes sweet. So what is sweet? The sugar is sweet means it is an adjective. Sweet is adjective, not object. There is no object at all in this sentence. She ran swiftly. So here again, swiftly is the adverb that is qualifying the ran. That is adding something to verb, ran. How she ran swiftly. So there is no object here. It snowed heavily. Snowed heavily. That means again it is adverb. He has arrived just now. This is also adverb. Arrived just now. She fell asleep. Here also there is no object. He smiled softly. This is also adverb. He died young. Again there is no object. Rivers flow down. Here again down is adverb. There is no object at all. So all these above sentences are without objects. So they cannot be changed into passive voice. I think all of you have understood what are transitive verbs and what are intransitive verbs. Transitive verbs means which takes an object in the sentence. Intransitive verb means which doesn't take an object. Without object also it can be a sentence. She ran swiftly. It is a full sentence. There is no object. So such sentences we can't change into passive. If the sentence has object, then only we can change it into passive. Now let us go to how to change active to passive. Let us take all the tense forms. And we have learned how many tenses are there? Major tenses 3. Present tense, past tense and future tense. And in each tense again there are 4 subtenses. We have learned all these in tenses. Remember, tenses are very much important. If we learn tenses perfectly, we can do active passive voice, direct indirect speech. For all these tenses are basis. So that's why I said tenses are the heart of English language. So you must be thorough with tenses. Then everything will become easy. Here active passive, it is also here again we say simple present tense. If we know the structure of simple present tense, it becomes easy. If not, again we will be confused. So first get mastery over tenses, and afterwards you start doing active and passive. It becomes easy for you. So now, what is the structure of simple present tense? The first one we take. In present tense, there are 4 subtenses are there, no? Simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. Here we don't have passive voice for present perfect continuous tense. Only for 3 tenses we have passive voice. That is simple present, present continuous and present perfect. Now let us see the structure of simple present tense. What is the structure? Subject plus V1. V1 all of you know, base form of the verb plus object. That is the structure of simple present tense. In active voice, we talked in tenses all about active voice only, where the subject is active. Now in the passive voice, as the rules are there, we have to divide them into subject plus main verb plus object. We have to divide the sentence. Afterwards what we have to do? The object becomes subject. So object of the active voice plus It is the present tense. So what are the present be forms? Am is are. Am is used for I and is used for he, she, it, that is third person singular, and are is used for we, you and they, or any plural third person. Plus V3, what is V3? Past participle form of the verb, plus by, plus subject of AV. So subject becomes object of, so subject of active voice. Now let us see the examples. I eat an apple. I is the subject, eat is the main verb, an apple is the object. So now object becomes, so we have divided it. Now object becomes subject. What is the object? An apple. What is the be form? An apple is the third person singular. So what is the be form we have to use? Is. What is the V3 form of eat? Eat, ate, eaten. So eaten. Next what we have to add? By. Next I becomes me as it is in the object place. In objective case, I becomes me. So the total sentence is, an apple is eaten by me. Understood? Okay, let us see some more examples. He brings 2 pens. What is the subject here? He. What is the verb? Brings. What is the object? 2 pens. Now object becomes subject. So 2 pens. It is plural. So what is the plural be form in present tense? Are. The pens are. What is the V3 form of bring? Bring, brought, brought. V3 is brought. Next we have to add by and he becomes him in the objective place. Object place. This is in objective case, he becomes him. So what is the sentence in passive voice? 2 pens are brought by him. Okay. Let us see one more example. They sell mangoes. They sell mangoes. What is the subject? They. What is the verb? Sell. What is the object? Mangoes. So object becomes subject. Mangoes. Mangoes are plural. So what is the plural be form? Are. What is the V3 form of sell? Past participle form of the sell. Sell, sold, sold. So sold and by we add and they becomes them in objective case. Okay. Now what is the full sentence in passive voice? Mangoes are sold by them. Understood? So if you know the rules, object becomes subject and suitable be form, present be form, and then V3 form of the verb, and then adding by and finally the subject becoming object. All these rules if we apply, it's very easy. Next we'll move to present continuous. So what is the structure of present continuous tense? Subject plus am, is, are plus V4. V4 means present participle. Present participle, past participle means we know V3. Present participle means nothing but the ing form of the verb. If teach is there, teaching. Learn is there, learning. Dance is there, dancing. Dancing is the V4. Okay, understood? Plus object. This is the structure of the present continuous tense in active voice. In passive voice, what is the first rule? We have to divide it into subject, verb, main verb and object. That's okay. What is the second one? Object becomes subject. So first what comes? Object of active voice plus suitable be form. This is the present form. So present be forms am, is, are. Next. These are the verbs already there in the sentence. Am, is, are. Next, be form. Always in the continuous forms, being should be used. Being should be used. Plus, V3 form of the verb should be written. If teach is there, teaching is there, what should we write? Teach, taught, taught. So, taught should be used. Next we have to add by, and next subject of the active voice becomes object. Okay. Now let us see the example. I am eating an apple. I am eating an apple. What is the subject? I. What is the verb? Am eating. What is the object? An apple. In verb again, helping verbs are there and main verb is there. What is the main verb? Eat. Okay, am eating. Am is helping verb, that is be form. And eating, in eating the main verb is eat. Eating is the V4 form of the eat. Okay, now let us change it into passive voice. So what is the second rule? Object becomes subject. What is object? An apple. An apple has become subject. And what is the suitable be form? An apple is a third person singular. So an apple is. Next be form, being. It is present continuous. So always being. Whatever continuous form is there, we have to use being. And what is the V3 of eat? Eaten. Next by. Next I becomes me in the place of object. What is the total sentence? An apple is being eaten by me. Okay. Let us see one more example. He is bringing 2 pens. What is the subject here? He. What is the verb part? Is bringing. And in the verb part again, what is the main verb? Bring. What is the object? 2 pens. So we have divided it according to first rule. What is the second rule? Object becomes subject. 2 pens become subject. And next rule is be form. 2 pens is plural. So plural be form is are in present tense. And are is already there. Am is or he is there. So for that we use are. The be form always for present continuous is being. Next, what is the V3 form of bring? Bring, brought, brought. So brought. By, he becomes him in the place of object. Okay, what is the total sentence? 2 pens are being brought by him. Okay, let us see one more example. They are selling mangoes. They are selling mangoes. So what is the subject here? They. Verb part, are selling. What is the main verb? Sell. And what is the object? Mangoes. So we have divided it into subject, verb and object. Now, second rule. Object becomes subject. What is the object? Mangoes. The next one, yeah, whatever is there, or is there. So we use or here also because mangoes is plural. And what is the be form we have to use in continuous tense? Being. And what is the V3 form of sell? Sell, sold. Sell, sold, sold. So next we have to add by, and then subject becomes object. What is the subject? They. In the place of object, they becomes them. What is the total sentence? Mangoes are being sold by them. Okay. So here what we have to learn, V4 is the present participle, and for that what is the be form we have to use is being, and the regular be form am is or it will be continued, and after that being is added. Okay, that you have to remember. V3 is common for every tense. Next, present perfect tense. Present perfect tense. What is the structure of present perfect tense? Subject plus have or has plus past participle form of the verb or V3 plus object in active voice. In passive voice, object becomes subject. So object comes into the place of subject plus have or has according to the subject. If the subject is singular, has will be used, and if the subject is plural, how we use. Even for I we use how. Next, what is the be form we have to add? Been. For all perfect tense sentences we have to add been. Next, V3 form of the verb, that is past participle form of the verb we should write, and then we have to add by, and then subject of the active voice becomes object of the passive voice. Okay, let us see some examples. I have eaten an apple. I have eaten an apple. What is the subject? I. What is the verb part? Have eaten. What is the main verb here? Eat. What is the object? An apple. So we have divided it into subject, verb, object. Now, what is the next rule? Object becomes subject. Object is an apple, so an apple. An apple is singular, third person. So what do we use? Has. An apple has. And what is the be form we have to use for perfect tenses? Been. Next, what is the V3 form of already V3 form is only there in the active voice also. The same we will write eaten, eaten. So by we will add, and I becomes me in the object, in the place of object. Okay, the total sentence is an apple has been eaten by me. Here we have to remember is how, has. When should we use how and when should we use has? For I, we use have. For he, she, it, we use has. And for all the plurals, we, you, they, and any other plural of a third person, we use have. So except third person singular, for all we use have. That you have to remember. He, she, it. Instead of he, we can there may be Rama or Krishna or Sita, anyone, any name, or a dog, like that, singular. Third person singular. It takes has. The remaining take have. Okay. Next, let us see some more examples. He has brought 2 pens. Yes, what is the subject? He has brought verb. What is the main verb again? Bring. Okay. In perfect tenses, there is no problem of V3. Already V3 will be there in the sentence. So, we need not bother about what is the V3. The same verb we can carry in passive voice. Next, 2 pens is object. So, object becomes subject. 2 pens. 2 pens is plural. So, which how form will be used? How. For singular has and plural have. 2 pens have. What is the be form we should use? Been. V3 brought by. He becomes him in the place of object. The total sentence is 2 pens have been brought by him. Okay, let us see one more example. They have sold mangoes. They have sold mangoes. Subject, they. Have sold, verb. What is the main verb here? Sell. And the third form, V3 form is sold. So, object is mangoes. Object becomes subject. Mangoes. Mangoes are plural. We use have. And what is the be form? Been. V3 sold. By. They becomes them in the place of object. Total sentence. Mangoes have been sold by them. I think you have understood how to change sentences in present tense from active voice to passive voice. In present tense, we have 4 subtenses: simple present, present continuous, and present perfect. Present perfect continuous, we don't have active voice. So 3 tenses here for active and passive voice. Here we have to, the first thing is we have to divide the sentence. Subject, verb, main verb and object. The second one is object becomes subject. Especially we should know the pronouns. I, when it is subject, it will be like I. When it becomes object, it becomes me. In the same way, we becomes us. You will be you only. He becomes him. She becomes her. It becomes it only. And they becomes them. All these things you should know. When they come into the object place, when they become object, then their form will be changed. And the new thing here is by is added for everyone, and V3 is for everyone. And what is the new thing here? Be form. For simple present we use be form. Am or is or are. Am is for I. Is for singular verbs, other singular he, she, it. And for all the remaining we, you, they and other third person plurals we use are. And when it comes to present continuous, what is the be form we add? Being. Already there will be am, is or some be form, but we have to keep it there itself according to the subject. Whether it is am or is or, we have to choose. And then after that we have to write being. Being is the be form that we have to add in the present continuous tense. When it comes to present perfect, what is the be form we add? Been. B-E-E-N, been. And here also before be form, there will be have form already in the sentence. Either have or has. Depending upon the subject, if it is singular, we have to use has. If it is plural, we have to use have. And I is exception, for I always takes have. Okay, is it clear with the present tense? Shall we move to past tense? If you are getting any confusion, what you have to do is again and again practice tenses. If you practice tenses, if you are clear with the structures of tenses, then active and passive voice becomes very, very easy. Okay, don't be worried. Again you go for tenses class and you practice them, and active and passive voice becomes very easy for you. Now simple past. What is the structure of simple past? Subject plus V2. V2 is the past form of the verb plus object. In the active voice. In the passive voice, object of active voice, that is object becomes subject plus be form. Past be form we use was or were. Was is for singular, were is for plural. And then again we use V3. Again we use V3 plus by plus subject of active voice. It is same like simple present. The only difference is we use was or were in the place of am, is, are. That much. Let us see some examples. I ate an apple. I is the subject. Ate is the main verb, that is V2 form of verb. And an apple is the object. Next. The object an apple becomes subject. So be form apple is singular, so we use was. And V3 form of ate is eat, ate, eaten. Eaten we write. And then we add by, and then I becomes me in the place of object. Okay. An apple was eaten by me is the full sentence. Let us see another example. He brought 2 pens. He is the subject. Brought is the main verb. 2 pens is the object. Next, the object 2 pens becomes subject. 2 pens. And we have to add B form. 2 pens is plural, so we add were. 2 pens were. V3 form of brought is bring, brought, brought. V2, V3 are same. Brought, by we add, and he becomes him in the place of object. Now the two pens were brought by him is the full sentence in passive voice. Let us see one more example. They sold mangoes. They sold mangoes. What is the subject? They. Verb sold. Object mangoes. Object becomes subject mangoes. What is the B form we have to add? Mangoes is plural, so we add were. Sold. V3 we have to add. Sell, sold, sold. V2, V3 are same. So mangoes were sold. We add by. They becomes them in the place of object. Mangoes were sold by them is the full sentence. Understood? The only difference between simple present and simple past is there we use be form as, am, is, are. Here we use was or were. That much. The entire sentence is same. Past continuous tense. What is the structure of past continuous tense? Again, same as present continuous tense. There we use am, is, are, and here was or were in the place of be form. That much. Subject plus was or were plus V4 plus object. V4 means ing form of the verb. Present participle it is called. In the passive voice, object becomes subject, no? Object of the active voice plus was or were plus it is continuous, so we use being, and then V3 form we add by, and then subject of AV becomes object of PV. AV means active voice, PV means passive voice. Now let us see some examples. I was eating an apple. I was eating an apple. What is the subject here? I. What is the verb part? Was eating. Again, what is the main verb? Eat. What is the object? An apple. So now, object becomes subject. An apple. What is the be form we have to use? Apple is singular, so we use was. Apple was. What is the be form we have to use in past continuous? For all continuous we have to use being. And what is the V3 form of eat? Eaten. And I becomes me in the place of object. An apple was being eaten by me is the full sentence in passive voice. Understood? Let us move to one more example. He was bringing 2 pens. Let us divide into subject, verb and object. What is the subject? He. What is the verb part? Was bringing. What is the main verb? Bring. What is the object? 2 pens. Now, the object 2 pens becomes subject, and we have to add were because 2 pens is the plural one, and B form is being, and V3 form of bring is bring, brought, brought. Brought, we have to add by, and he becomes him in the place of object. So 2 pens were being brought by him is the sentence in passive voice. Let us see another example. They were selling mangoes. Yes, what is the subject? They. Verb part was selling. What is the main verb? Sell. What is the object? Mangoes. Mangoes, the object becomes subject. Mangoes is the a subject. We have to add verb because mangoes plural. And the B form is being. And V3 form is sold. Sell, sold, sold. And we add by. And then they become them in the place of object. Mangoes were being sold by them is the sentence in passive voice. Again, we can compare it with the present continuous tense. Except in the B form, that is helping verb. B form is being we add, but helping verb already is there, that is also B form. There we use am, is, are. Here we use was and were. Is it clear? So let us move to past perfect. What is the structure of past perfect tense? Subject plus had plus V3 plus object in active voice. In the passive voice, object becomes subject. So object of active voice plus had plus been plus V3 plus by plus subject of active voice in the place of object. Okay, let us see the examples. I had eaten an apple. I had eaten an apple. I is the subject. Had eaten is the verb part. And an apple is the object. What is the main verb? Eat. Now, object becomes subject. An apple. Had, we use had as it is. And what is the be form in perfect tense? In any perfect tense, the be form is been, had been. Next V3 is eat, ate, eaten. Eaten. We have to add by. And I becomes me. An apple had been eaten by me is the full sentence in passive voice. Let's see one more example. He had brought 2 pens. He had brought 2 pens. He is the subject. Had brought is the verb. 2 pens is the object. So object becomes subject. 2 pens. Had as it is we keep it. B form been we add. And V3 form of bring already in perfect tense. V3 will be there. So brought. We add by. And he becomes him in the place of object. 2 pens had been brought by him is the full sentence in passive. Let's see another example. They had sold mangoes. They had sold mangoes. What is the subject here? They. What is the verb part? Had sold. What's the object? Mangoes. Now, the object mangoes becomes the subject. Mangoes had, be form been, sold is the V3, by, they becomes them in the place of object. Mangoes had been sold by them is the full sentence in passive voice. Again, when we see the past tense, we have 3 sentences here for active and passive. As past perfect continuous tense, we don't have passive voice. Simple past. Here what is the be form we use? Was or were. And then past continuous. Here we use being in the same way as we use in present perfect continuous. And past perfect tense we use been as in present perfect tense. The only difference is in have form here had we use, there have or has they can be used. In the same way in the continuous tense, am, is, are used in present continuous and was or were is used in past continuous. In simple present and simple past also the same. In simple present we use am, is, are, and simple past we use was, are, were. Okay, is it clear now about past tense? Now let us move to future tense. Simple future tense. Simple future tense. What is the structure of simple future tense? Subject plus shall or will plus V1 plus object. It's nothing but like simple present, just we add shall or will before V1. That much. Next, in passive voice, the object becomes subject, object of the AV in the subject place, and shall or will. And what the be form we use here in simple future is be. Be is the be form. Plus V3, V3 is common to all, by is common to all, and subject of AV becomes object of PV. That is also common. Let us see the examples. I shall eat an apple. I shall eat an apple. I is the subject, shall eat is the verb part, and what is the main verb? Eat. Shall is a modal. And an apple is object. Now object becomes subject, an apple. Shall and will. When do we use shall and when do we use will? Shall is used for first person singular and plural. That is, for I and we can use shall. Will also can be used. So will can be used for all. Shall can be used only for I and we. Understood? If I and we are there, then only we have to use shall. For all the remaining we have to use will. For I and we also we can use will. There is nothing wrong in it. Okay. So an apple, here we should not use shall. What should we use? Will. And what is the be form we have to use? Be. What is the V3 form? Eaten. V3 form of eat. By we add and I becomes me. An apple will be eaten by me is the full sentence. Let's see another example. He will bring 2 pens. What is the subject? He. Will bring is the verb. And what is the main verb? Bring. Will is a modal. 2 pens is the object. So object becomes subject. 2 pens. Will. Be we add. V3 of bring is brought. By we add. And he becomes him. 2 pens will be brought by him. And let's see another example. They will sell mangoes. What is the subject? They. Verb will sell. Main verb sell. What is the object? Mangoes. Mangoes will become subject and will be we add and sold, that is sell, V3 of sell, sold, sold. By we add and they become them. And total mangoes will be sold by them. Here what we have to remember is the be form we use here is be. And the modals shall and will. For I and we can use shall, and for all the remaining we can use will. Next, future perfect tense. What is the structure of future perfect tense? Subject plus shall or will plus have plus V3 plus object. And the same thing again, object plus object of AV in the subject place and shall or will plus have been plus been is the be form here we use because it is perfect tense, and V3 as it is by will be added and subject of AV becomes object. Example, I shall have eaten an apple. What is the subject? I. And what is the verb part? Shall have eaten. Main verb is eat. And object, an apple. So an apple object becomes subject and will be there. Will we use. And have, for all we have to use only have. And shall have eaten. Eaten is the verb. Shall have eaten. An apple will have. We add here what is the be form? Been. And eaten is the V3 form by me. The total sentence is an apple will have been eaten by me. So what we are adding is be form been as it is perfect tense. Let's see one more example. He will have brought 2 pens. He is the subject. Will have brought is the verb part. 2 pens is the object. And let's the object becomes subject. 2 pens. And we have to add will and then have, and the be form we have to add is been, and V3 form of brought, already brought. In perfect tenses already there will be V3, so the same we can take, and then we have to add by, and he becomes him in the place of object. So what is the full sentence? 2 pens will have been brought by him. The next example. They will have sold mangoes. They will have sold mangoes. What is the subject here? They. Verb part will have sold. Main verb is sold. Object is mangoes. And again mangoes, the object becomes subjects. And we use will. Will have will be common. Will have we use commonly. If it is I or we, then shall have we use. For all the remaining, will have is common. And been is the be form we use in perfect tense. And V3 is sold. We add by and they becomes them in the place of object. Mangoes will have been sold by them is the full sentence in passive voice. Here what you have to remember is been is the be form we use in all perfect tenses. Additionally we have here will have or shall have. So let us see once again. In simple future, what is the be form we are using? Simple future, be. And future perfect, because in future only we have passive voice for only 2 tenses. One is simple future, another one is future perfect. And in future perfect we have been. And what is addition here is shall or will. For I and we use generally shall. We can use even will, but shall will be used only for I and we, and will is used for all. This we have to remember. Now let us recapitulate. From active to passive voice. When the subject is active, we call it active voice. When the subject is passive, we call it passive voice. And there are 6 rules we have to remember while changing from active to passive. First one is dividing them into subject, main verb and object. And the next one is object becomes subject. The next one is suitable be form should be added. And fourth one is the V3 form should be added. Next we have to add by after the V3 or past participle form. And the 6th rule is the subject becomes object. This is about changing active voice to passive voice. We have still some more new things like verb with 2 objects. We will discuss them in the next class. Until then, practice tenses and also the voice, those that have completed till now. Have a nice day, and thank you very much for your patient listening. Thank you.